Hey there, fellow brain explorers. Are you tired of the endless brain fog, struggling memory, and feeling like your mental potential is locked away? Well, get ready, because I'm about to introduce you to a program that's here to break those barriers and unlock your superior brain health capabilities. Intrigued? So you have a choice to make. You can either click on the link in the description to bid farewell to brain fog now, or you can keep watching the video and discover the transformative journey ahead. Get ready to say goodbye to frustration and hello to a superior brain health, enhanced memory, and the mental wellness you've been craving. Buckle up, because this journey is going to reshape the way you think and live. Ever wished you could break free from brain fog, sharpen your focus, and remember even the tiniest details effortlessly? Well, that's exactly what Superior Brain Health is all about, a comprehensive program designed to guide you towards a smarter and superior brain health. Think of it as your ultimate toolkit for superior brain health empowerment. You'll dive into techniques that are as effective as they are intriguing. Imagine having access to a complete checklist that simplifies your brain-boosting journey, a mind map that paints a clear path to cognitive enhancement, and engaging audios and videos that bring your superior brain health training to life. And the best part? This program doesn't just stop at boosting brain power. You'll discover the secrets of emotional intelligence, delve into the fascinating world of nootropics, and gain insights into superior brain health dietary changes. It's an all-encompassing guide that sets you on the path to superior brain health. So, are you ready to unlock your brain's potential? Don't wait, because the link to this transformative program is right there in the description below. It's time to embark on a journey that could change the way you think, learn, and live. Get ready to optimize your brain, boost your memory, and experience the mental wellness you've been longing for. Click that link in the description, and let's dive into superior brain health together. Get started now, transform your brain health.
Essentially, brain fog is not a disease or a disorder or a diagnosis. I like to think of it as a signal or a sign that something is amiss. Maybe a bit like a cough. A persistent cough can signal that something is amiss, and you need to kind of find out what's going on underneath. So with brain fog, it can be a symptom of an underlying health condition. And interestingly enough, many of those health conditions actually disproportionately affect women. So autoimmune diseases, things like lupus, Sjogren's, inflammatory diseases, a lot of chronic health conditions, actually, chronic pain, things like fibromyalgia. So we tend to use the word brain fog, but actually a lot of these specific conditions, people have their own name for it. So with fibromyalgia, people call it fibrofog. Depression, some cancers, neurological conditions. So multiple sclerosis is something that crosses autoimmune disease and neurological. So they'll often call it cog fog. And actually, interestingly, it's often the thing that actually prevents people with MS from continuing working rather than the mobility issues. It's the cognitive function issues. Viral illnesses. So it's not unusual to have brain fog for up to 12 months after something like sepsis. Bacterial illnesses. So it's not surprising at all, really, that it's happened after long COVID. And in fact, I wrote a piece for the Times back in 2020 for the Irish Times, and I did a special episode of my podcast interviewing people who were experiencing brain fog as early as May 2020. And actually, they were being gaslit by their doctors, and it was being blamed on other things rather than COVID itself. But it's not surprising. So yes, those underlying health conditions. Then it can be the side effect of medication, and unfortunately it can be side effects of many of the medications used to treat those conditions. And then again, I mean, really, I suppose any medication that works on the central nervous system has the capacity to interfere with your cognitive functioning in some way. So, antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, pain medications, but also over-the-counter medications that you mightn't think about, such as antihistamines, anti-nausea medications. Then, of course, you have things like chemotherapy. So, again, you may have heard of chemobrain, which would be another name, really for the cognitive disturbances that fall under that term of brain fog. So then there are hormonal imbalances or hormonal fluctuations. Again, a lot of females, so right across the lifespan, you'll have possibly heard of pregnancy brain, baby brain. It's a big issue in menopause. One of the big reasons I wrote my book actually was particularly because of their age. So many women in menopause experiencing cognitive issues, and many of that age in menopause or even perimenopause are looking after aging parents who maybe have dementia, and they're actually catastrophizing that what they're experiencing is early symptoms of dementia, which of course is entirely different to brain fog. It's a progressive neurodegenerative disease, whereas brain fog is really, for the most part, a temporary disturbance with some sort of underlying causes. A lot of people aren't aware, I suppose, when I'm talking about all sorts of hormones. Obviously, there's the reproductive hormones, but people aren't aware that a lot of people in the general public aren't aware that you would have estrogen receptors in your brain and in your hippocampus. So if they fluctuate or if they drop, they're going to impact on your cognitive functioning. But also we see it in something like hyper or hypothyroidism. You'll have, in fact, distinct different profiles of brain fog, depending on whether you've too much or too little, in thyroid expression. And type 2 diabetes, it's a big issue. So with insulin. So that would be the hormonal ones. And then you have dietary deficiency or nutritional deficiencies, or just even a poor diet. So something like vitamin B12 deficiency can impair your cognitive function so badly that it actually can mimic dementia. An omega-3 deficiency, iron deficiency, folate deficiency, they can all impact on brain function and bring about brain fog. And then sleep disturbances. And again, you see, a lot of these will all interlink, and I think in many ways it's multiple factors together. So sleep disturbances, poor sleep, too little sleep, and poor quality sleep, or even disrupted sleep, can bring about brain fog. Poorly managed chronic stress, or actually even too little stress, can give rise to brain fog. The too little stress, can give rise to boredom, depression. That can bring about brain fog. And then too little exercise and insufficient mental stimulation, they'll all interfere with cognition.
Click that link in the description and let's dive into superior brain health together. Get started now, transform your brain health.